Let's listen. Let's just listen to the sound of these Pratt & Whitney 1,200 horsepower, 14-cylinder radial engines. June 6th, 1944. In the middle of World War II. Sadly, in our schools today, the ships from the English Channel press south toward the beaches. Overhead, hundreds, literally hundreds of these airplanes passing overhead right now, carrying paratroopers at 1,000 feet or less, sitting ducks for German ground fire, and the paratroopers who were going to be jumping out of those aircraft and as low as possible to be exposed to German ground fire for as short a time as possible. But Dwight D. Eisenhower, who served in World War II, have said that the real heroes of World War II are the ones who didn't. As the aircraft circle around, I met one of the men The stripes that are on that aircraft were painted at 45. Oh yeah. At first, the general thought it was a stupid plan, but then the more he considered it, the more he thought it might happen. That lieutenant colonel who came up with this idea, his name was Jimmy Doolittle. And he approached the men from the 17th Bomb Group, the first unit to have the B-25 Mitchell bomber, and stood in front of him and said, "Listen, I've got a dangerous mission for you. I can't tell you what the target is. It's a secret, and very likely you will not survive. I need 79 men to accompany me on this mission." Every man in the room stood up. Jimmy Doolittle selected crews for 16 airplanes and some spares. Airplanes that would normally take a third of a mile to take off and have to actually take off in as few as 470 feet. That is less than 1/10 of a mile. From the deck of an aircraft carrier, crews were selected. They went down to Florida and learned how to take off in maybe 1,000 feet. And then they were flown at the